Start up and then. All right. Hey there, everybody. Welcome back to another round 30 minutes. And today have another special guest. I don't know why I always say we have a special guest, but they're all special, to everybody. So we have Mr. Jason Young with me today. How you doing, fella?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I am great. It's Saturday. It's a beautiful weekend, I guess. It's sunny, I guess. I haven't been outside yet because, I'm just lazy. But yeah, so what you been doing today?
Uh, she's been hosting a baby shower here this afternoon, so it's been clean the house, have baby shower, and now it's the aftermath, and I finally got a few minutes to myself. So
Uh, Cool
yeah,
beans, cool beans. Well, thank you, and I'll thank you out through the whole thing, probably more likely because I always do. But thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to join me on my little show. I really appreciate that.
I appreciate the invite.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay. Well, what I asked first, and what everybody is this: what do you collect? And we know you probably collect Transformers and stuff, but what else do you have your fingers in all that stuff, so to speak?
Man, how much time do you got? Uh,
I can see some Predators back there, and I think Hot Toys maybe more likely.
yeah, that's my newest addiction. I started off when I got back into collecting. There was a little point in time where I stopped. But when I got back into collecting, I started collecting the McFarlane Walking Dead figures because I'm a
Okay.
huge fan of that show.
Yep.
So that was my first rabbit hole back into collecting. So I've got all the 5-inch figures from Series 2 to Series 10. I got a complete set.
Okay.
So that was the first thing. Then on to Predator and Aliens, and
Okay.
kind of got out of the Aliens, but now I collect most any Predator I can get my hands on. What else do I got? Marvel Legends. I got into that for a
Yeah.
little while, and I've kind of gotten out of that, especially since I've gotten into the 1/6 stuff because after looking at the 1/6 figure, the Marvel Legends, they just don't do
Yeah.
it for me.
Yeah.
But Lord of the Rings,
Okay.
I've a lot of Lord of the Rings. I've probably got over 100 Lord of the Rings figures.
Oh, really? Nice.
That Toy Biz did. And they were all old when I got them, but I just started eBaying and just
Right.
letting people in the groups, and so I'm a huge Lord of the Rings fan. So
Okay.
got a lot of Lord of the Rings stuff, um, and then naturally Transformers, the Masterpiece series.
Okay. Is that your favorite line for as far as that's what another question I was going to ask. Is that one of your favorite lines?
My favorite line in Transformers, yes, yeah, absolutely. I started at one point. Now this is going way back. Um, Started this is before Facebook groups and toy groups and all that stuff. I was eBaying and
Yeah.
going back and getting all my people and few, and then had a friend in a group show me a masterpiece transformer,
Oh,
and
okay. What was that
it
one? Do you
uh,
remember?
what was it? I want to say it was Prime. I think it was
Okay.
MP. I got
Okay.
to look, started jumping on eBay, looking around and looking in group, and I didn't even realize that stuff was out there. And I was like, "Oh my god,
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
this is what I want." So
Yeah.
then, hardcore into to the masterpiece stuff,
Gotcha.
and that's been a major part of my life for the past 2 years.
Okay. Nice. Nice. Good.
I don't have as big of a collection as most of the guys do, but
Oh.
I I get the ones I like, and the Arc bots and the first year Decepticons. That's
Yeah.
kind of what I love. And I'm working on the movie stuff now too. So,
Yeah.
um, but I don't get into all the odd variants
Right.
and the Diaclone repaints and
Yeah. Well, man, just as long as you're happy. I mean, that's all. I think that's what's wrong. A lot of people just say, so much negativity, but as long as you're happy with what you're getting, that's all that matters.
right,
So,
exactly. And the first couple years of the cartoon, that was my childhood, and that's the
right.
stuff I have
Yeah.
a love for. So, you know, and then constantly, you got to upgrade, and I haven't even upgraded Sun Surge yet. I haven't got the real Sun Surge.
Oh, the MP Sunstreaker.
Streaker.
Pretty good.
It can only keep up with so much so
No,
fast.
that's understandable. I mean, if you're happy, and content with Sun Surge, then just that's fine.
Yeah,
It's
yeah. He sits on my shelf. He looks fine.
there you go.
Anybody that walks in here and knows anything, so
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So another question, talking about your collection and everything. So if you had to stop collecting right now, would you be satisfied with your collection? I mean, if you could, I mean, not sell anything off, but just like if you had to stop, collecting for some reason, nothing bad, but just stop. Would you be happy and content with your collection right now?
I'm never content with my collection ever. Um, I'm real close to having the first and second year of Transformers done, so
Okay. Nice.
it would probably be okay there. Um, Walking Dead, the Predators, I've got enough. So yeah, I would be okay with what I got now. Now the one
Right.
stuff I've got groups that I'm trying to build that I'm not even close yet.
Right. I got you. Got you. So have you always collected, most of your life, most of your adult life, I say when, as kids, I don't think we collected. We just, got them and played with them and just did whatever. But as an adult, have you always been collecting something?
There was a short stint where I didn't. Now I kept until my divorce. I kept my childhood collection.
Okay.
Um, when I graduated high school, um, the Star Trek Next Generation figures had came out,
Okay.
and the Enterprise and all that. So when I first got my first job and was making my own money,
Hmm.
the Playmate Star Trek stuff, man, I was going to the store and hunting it and hunting it and hunting it,
Oh yeah.
and I've still got most of those now.
Oh nice.
Then got married, had kids, and I kind of just let it go for a little while.
Hmm.
So there was a stint there where I just kind of quit. Everything went in a box. I was the responsible dad and didn't collect toys.
Right.
But then my son was born. He'll be 20 next month. When he was born and started coming up, I started getting him into Transformers.
Oh nice.
And that's about the time the Robots in Disguise line came out, Super
Yep.
Fire Way and that whole group.
Yep.
I started jumping on those for him,
Hmm.
for me,
Yeah.
so
Exactly. Yeah. I know. I know.
we were collecting together. So
That's awesome. That's awesome.
but I got him into it. He got into the cartoon. He's kind of out of it now. He doesn't really care.
Yeah.
But there for a little while, that was a bonding thing for him and
Yeah. Give him time. He'll get back into them. Give it time.
I. Oh,
So, who is your like? We'll just take Transformers or any other line you like. Who is your favorite character and why?
in Transformers, my favorite character. I mean, but I've always liked Grimlock. I've just always Grimlock is just when the Dinobots were introduced and Grimlock, I don't know, I just liked Grimlock. He was just
So,
I liked his,
do
his
you like the other Dinobots also? Like because I'm a big Starscream fan. I do like the Seekers, but I like Starscream a little more than what the Seekers are. But I do like. I mean, Seekers are my favorite, team or tandem, whatever. Do you like all of the Dinobots
yeah.
equally, or do you just like Grimlock
I like Grimlock the best, but I love the Dinobots as a whole.
as a whole? Okay, yeah.
They were the coolest to me. I always, as you know, an '80s kid,
Hmm.
uh, dinosaurs and
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No, I know what you're talking about.
dinosaurs are just cool.
Cool. Still there? It's freezing up, or is it me? God dang my fucking internet! I swear.
My favorite of the bunch. So
Now, I don't know, man. I don't know if it's your internet or my internet, but you kind of robot sometimes. And I don't understand. Sorry if it's me. It's usually me most of the time. So, oh, he's frozen up. Damn it.
yeah, yeah. But yeah, I liked as far as the Seekers go, Skywarp was my favorite.
Okay. Are you still there?
I am.
Hello. Okay, yeah, man. I don't know if it's your leg or if it's my leg that where I'm like you're roboting and it's like catching up and everything and all that stuff. I'm sorry.
Okay, it could be me. It could be. I mean,
More, it's sometimes it's me because I've had people on before and my stuff has jacked up and everything. One time I had Greg for Mercy on and it was so bad I didn't even I had to take it down. It was so bad. So I'm hoping that it's just you and then not me. Well, I don't hope it's you. You know what I mean. I just hope it's that not too terrible.
right, right.
Okay. Well, let's go on. I'm sorry. Yeah. So yeah. So Grimlock is your favorite, which is that's a good choice. I mean, I've always loved the Dinobots. As kids, dinosaurs, and big, trucks and everything. It was just it was cool. I think that's what drew me to Transformers was that.
Right. Exactly.
Awesome. All right, cool. Let me get you another question and everything. So you already said your favorite line, is NP. So, but what is your like? So do you have a favorite line other than I'm say what's the what how I'm trying to ask this? What is your favorite line? Like, is it Transformers or is it the Hot Toys or is it NECA or whatever you collect? What would be your favorite line as far as collecting?
That that is tough. And it could be just because of the newness of it is the 1/6 stuff.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
just because the realism, um, you know, you look at a head sculpt and I mean it looks like it could be real,
Right.
So
Yeah.
realness of the 1/6 stuff has really gotten me um, in the last few months, pretty heavily.
Cool. Okay. Cool. Mr. V Games and Toys asks, do you collect any of the mainline stuff? What do you think of the Siege line? Have you even dived into that?
I haven't just because I can't afford to do everything that I want to do.
Right. Yeah. That's fine.
I've
Yeah.
been, I've been looking at what people have been posting, and if I could, I would
Okay.
definitely be in on those,
Cool.
and hopefully one day I can catch up on some of that stuff too.
Okay, cool. Well, big thing is what you're a lot of you've known for is that you make dioramas. A lot of the really the breathtaking, the breathtaking. So, what got you into that, and what inspires you to do that?
What initially got me into that was my first Walking Dead figure.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
I had just gotten, that was the first toy I had bought in years. Wasn't even in the store buying anything for me. We were going for a birthday party for one of the kids or something. And I walked by and seen that Rick Grimes Walking Dead figure, and I asked her, I said, I think I'm going to get this. And she goes, well, if you want it, get it. So I got it. I brought it home and I set it on my dresser. And I'm sitting there looking at it, and I'm like, that looks ridiculous. It needs an environment.
Yeah,
So I
background or something. Yeah.
so I started building my first, and then man, this is before I knew how to do a diorama. I had a sheet of plywood and plaster
Mhm.
and sticks from the yard, and I'm making this little dirt diorama scene. And this is before I learned about using polystyrene foam and
Yeah.
all the that I know now. And I did it, and it looked really good. And I started posting it in a Walking Dead toy group that I was in, and I did the prison tower from The Walking Dead, and I did the barn, Herschel's barn, and people really started digging it, and I had started getting requests, hey, can you make me one?
Oh, okay.
And so then it was like I started doing it for some friends here and there, here and there, here and there, doing some stuff for myself just because I wanted to do it, and then it just snowballed into what diorama mayhem now.
Yeah.
And I stay pretty darn busy. stay
Yeah,
pretty
and that's your IG, your Instagram thing, and uh, it's breathtaking. I wish I could do it. I give praise to you and Pinkerton and Skullface is doing on now and also, but it's really good. I bought some of his stuff and or Pinkerton stuff and might need to look into you and JD. I know JD. He does some good stuff.
Yeah. Chris, JD, Bobby, all of them do really good work.
Yeah,
Really,
I might need
you know,
to look into asking you to get me one maybe because you're in the Ultimate Horror group or whatever it is.
or collectibles. Yeah, I'm in there too. Yeah.
So do you dabble into any of the horror stuff and doing that stuff?
As far as collecting, not really. Aside from Predator and Aliens, I don't get I'm not a big collector into like Michael Myers or Jason
Yeah,
Voorhees
Jason.
and things
Yeah,
like
all that
that.
stuff. Yeah.
But I've done a lot of dioramas for those just
Okay,
because.
I have to go back and look at your old IG stuff. And speaking of that, what is your favorite dio that you've made to date?
Favorite one.
That you just like, if you looked, I mean, if you went back and looked at your picture, whatever, be like, man, that's just, damn.
That's tough. There's several that I really hated to see go out the door. The
Nice.
bar scene I just did for Gremlins. I really
Oh,
I'm gonna make myself one
okay,
because
cool,
it
cool.
turned out so good. But I did the shack from Evil Dead for a
Okay.
friend of mine in California, and the windows lit up and the red light behind the
Oh,
door. I hated to see that one go. That was one of the toughest ones I ever did. But it's one I wish I would have kept.
you can always make it again, I'm sure.
Always make another one exactly.
So, I mean, how many do you usually knock out? I mean, how long does that process take? I know it takes, I've seen Chris, he does some live stuff before, and it takes a little while. So how long does it take for you to do a diorama?
Well, it depends on how much sleep I want. Uh, I'm known to usually what I do is every night after supper, everybody else gets settled, everybody goes to bed, and then I'm
Hmm.
in the kitchen. I'm working till 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. If I do that all week and then spend full weekends, I usually knock a project out in a week, depending
Okay,
on how big it is.
nice. So what is your favorite ones to do for like for your one which dioramas are your favorite? Which line do you like to do it for the best? When
The
you get a request, you're just like, yay! I get to do this for this kind of company.
the predator ones are pretty natural, come natural for me because I've done so many.
Yeah.
Stuff like that Gremlins bar. I had to really think about how to make the bar and how I was going to do that. But I enjoy the ones that I have to try to figure it out too, because
Okay.
the guy asking for I want a I want a city street corner with a garage door and a door and just a brick wall. Now I've done so many of those they bore me to tears. You know,
Yeah.
I don't want to do those, but
Yeah.
I'll do whatever I'm asked for.
Yeah.
But
So you like, well, I mean, you like the challenge basically because you like to discover new stuff and everything.
I want to learn new skills.
Okay.
I did a Lord of the Rings mountain entrance. It's got the
Oh.
entrance, and then it's
Okay.
got like the rocks on each side of it. That was a tough build, but now I kept it. It's sitting up there. You can't really see it; it's dark. But
Okay.
um, that was probably one of my favorite ones and most challenging ones. Trying to figure out how to make the mountainside look like real rock and look like a
Yeah.
real mountain.
Well, that's cool. So, Mr. Harkey, I guess he knows you. He's one of your friends. Said pictures of your dioramas do not do them justice. They look way better in person.
Wow! Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
I would love to see them. That'd be cool. So, all right. So, if you could own a company, a third-party company, go back to Transformers. If you could own a third-party Transformer company, what would be your first figure that you put out? Jeebus.
Hmm, that's tough. That's tough. Um, Trying to think of something that hasn't been done that I'd love to put.
Yeah, that is hard, because I think that's the if you want your company to succeed, I think you would have to start off with something that nobody, if you try to put out a prime right now, I mean, it'd be just, come on.
Something nobody's done. Um, phew, man, I don't know that I can answer that.
I would say Astro Train. I would definitely put an Astro.
Astro Train or Blitzwing would be two good ones. Yeah, those are two very good suggestions because the ones that have been out now, neither one of them
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's
really
that
really.
they're fill-ins.
Yeah, I had G Walt and what was the other one?
Oh, Dicka
No,
for the Blitzwing or for Astro Train.
Astro Train.
Oh, the DX9.
Yeah, I had the DX9. I can't remember what his name was.
Oh, what was his name? Somebody will tell me in the
Yeah, but
comments. But
I had the G Wall, the DX9 Astro Train, and he was
yeah,
too next to Blitzwing. He just looked way too
yeah.
tiny. So one of those would be great. One of those would be great. That
Tom Youngson said Fangry. Yeah, I mean that'd be cool. Little headmasters. I would, I wouldn't mind.
and two with the Transformers, about the time Headmasters was coming out is when I'll be 46 next month.
Okay.
So um, when Headmasters were coming out, I was getting out of Transformers and getting into more,
Yeah.
chasing girls and doing high school
Oh,
stuff.
me too. Me too. Yeah.
So I didn't really get into the Headmasters. I'd watch it with my brother. He's a few years younger than me. He'd still be watching
Yeah.
watching Headmaster stuff, but and in the comic books, but they never really I never really had a
Connection to them. Yeah.
connection to the
Yeah.
Headmaster.
That's understandable. I mean, it was later. What 88, 89 ish,
Yeah,
give or take around there. That's when that started. We had the one little half season, not even a season. It was like 4 episodes, and then Japan took over and they did a whole. Which the Headmaster series is pretty good. But yeah, that was right when I was getting my early teens, whatever, and so yeah. Uh,
exactly. I was a junior in high school at that time. So
so if you let's talk about something else, if you could transform into anything, what would you transform into?
hmm, man, I could transform into anything.
Uh huh.
I have to be a dinosaur.
Yeah. When you do a Grimlock or a T
Grimlock.
Rex.
Go with the Grimlock. Or some sort of tank. That would be pretty cool.
Oh, okay, nice, nice. That'd be good. Maybe tank would be good. Mr. Big Game says a bike. Why would you want to transform into a bike? I mean, that's fine. If you want to transform into, that's cool. That's awesome. Uh, so, if you could have, let's say, if you could have one last meal, not like I say this, I don't want anything to happen to you, but if you could have one last meal, what would that be?
Well, I'll have to go with the old standby. I'd have to have a steak and a baked potato and a salad.
Nice, nice. What I had last night. It's really good. So good.
Can't turn down a steak.
No, you can't. No, especially a good ribeye or something. Oh man, or a filet mignon or something. Come on now, good stuff. So, what is? I don't know. I need to ask some better or different questions. But what's your favorite cereal?
Favorite cereal? I'm diabetic, so I'm not supposed to be eating cereal. But Reese's,
Oh, okay. We don't eat cereal then.
but Reese cup,
Oh,
the Reese's, I
yeah,
guess Reese's Puffs. Yeah, Reese's
yeah.
Puffs.
Okay, good.
My favorite.
Not a bad choice. Not a bad choice at all. Everything. So, and then what is your favorite sandwich? If you like a go-to sandwich, I want to say not one you can make, but one that you go to like a Subway or what's your go-to sandwich when you go to Subway?
Go to fast food. If I could go to any fast food, grab a sandwich.
Kind of, yeah.
Um, Probably a beef and cheddar from Arby's.
Oh, okay,
I,
nice, good
I
choice.
love. I'll eat Arby's every day. So
They got yeah, they got some that's some good roast beef right there. Um, Mr. Harkey ask you about your office.
ask about my office. Well,
Yeah,
my office. He knows my office. So
yeah.
um, my office is an extension of what you see behind me. I
Okay,
probably
well that's awesome then.
I've got a lot of toys in there too, and thankfully my boss and the owner don't mind that I decorate. So I've got my MPP-10 and Optimus Prime, and I've got a quarter scale Predator sitting in there, and just they let me feel at home. So I'm
That's
very
good. That's
very
good. So I don't know. I don't want to give anything out or anything, but do you have anything special planned for your like dioramas? Do you think are you working on anything that you're really excited about, or anything like that?
I get excited about everyone that I do, but
Oh yeah, of course.
now I'm just finishing up a Predator one for a friend of mine that
Oh nice.
I've done three sections for a big diorama for him so far.
Okay.
Yeah, I did an Alien Queen section and a
Oh
and a throne room and what. But now this one's more like from the original movie. It's for
okay.
Arnold and the Predator, and going down through this little gully.
Oh really? Nice.
Just finishing that one up, and after that, another friend of mine that I've known from the Walking Dead days wants wants me to make him a bar scene for his Gremlins. So
Okay.
that's slated next.
Awesome.
And I've got a huge Transformers one that I'm going to be doing for
Ooh.
a guy. That we're going to do in sections, and it's probably going to be about 6 foot by 8 foot.
Wow. Really?
It's going to be a huge thing that he's going to set on the floor. So,
Oh, well, that I'm looking forward to seeing that one. I mean, I look forward to seeing all yours, but that sounds pretty cool.
so those are 3 definites, and then me and Chris from Crashbox are
Yeah, I was gonna say, y'all have y'all been talking about collaborating or anything doing that?
on a few things. So
Okay, good.
we're still figuring out what we're going to be doing and how we're going to be doing it, but I'm really excited about that. Chris is a great guy. I really enjoy talking to him and working with him, and yeah,
He's a good dude. He's all right. He's fine. You know.
he's he's fun.
So, okay, I got one last question. If anybody's got any questions, not a lot of people are watching, but who cares? I'm having fun. It's all right. But if anybody has a question for this awesome dude, if you ask right now. But I want to ask one question. Where do you see your dioramas in 5 years, man?
In 5 years, and don't take this the wrong way, but my son, I'm hopefully will be moved out. Um, and
Okay, that's good. Okay.
he's been telling me for a year he's moving out, so I'm already planning on his room becoming
You've already got plans, huh? Yeah.
that room's gonna be my room. All this is going in there,
Okay, got you.
and I plan on one wall being shelves that I will build scenes,
Oh, yeah, that will be sweet.
build the entire wall, and then numbers that I've got in the detox will come out, and then
Yeah.
they'll be in the scenes that I'm making for them.
Oh, that
Versus,
would be sweet. Have you ever thought about? Have you ever done like a show your collection, all thing kind of thing? Have you ever done any of that before?
I did one for the Realm of Collectors, and did that. That's been probably a year ago. So
Okay, yeah, I have to go back. I don't remember. I'd have to go back and look at that one.
it's changed a lot. Yeah, I've sold off a lot of stuff and bought a lot of it. So I really probably need to do a new
Yeah.
one because it's been a
Okay.
while.
So, have you ever thought about doing reviews?
Not thought about doing so much as I've thought about doing like time lapse on building
Oh,
out.
yeah, yeah.
I'm horrible at remembering to even take pictures when I'm working. Because I get so into the moment that I'm
Right.
working,
Yeah. Yeah, that's understandable.
and then I've got all the carving done and black washed and half painted. Oh crap! I forgot to take pictures.
Yeah.
So, but one of these days I'd kind of like to get a camera set up and maybe just set up a GoPro or something and just let it
Yeah.
watch
Oh,
me.
that'd be cool. That'd be cool.
So I thought about doing that. I've got a little YouTube channel and I've done a couple. They're mostly picture collage videos, but um, I'd like to get better at that and maybe do some more of the tutorial type
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh, that'd be cool. I'd definitely watch that.
Yeah, because a lot of people want to know how to do it,
Yeah. Oh, I do. Right here, I do.
and it's not that hard. It really isn't. So
Yeah, because Mr. V Games and Toys asked if you had a link to your channel. You can send it to me, and I'll add it to the notes and all that stuff or whatever, and so people could look at your channel and stuff. But yeah, it'd be
okay,
cool if you uploaded some of that stuff, man. Hello, I'm kind of lagging.
yeah, or lag.
Oh yeah. Oh, we're lagging. It's fine. It's fine. Can you hear me now? I always have technical difficulties. Are you there? Okay. Okay. Well, anyway. So, if you want to tell everybody where you can be found at and everything, your Instagram, once again, I highly suggest you check out his Instagram. It's really good. It's awesome stuff. Everything. If you want to, pimp yourself out now, you can do that.
Dire Score Mayhem. On Facebook, I have a page. It's Diorama Mayhem.
Mhm.
And Jason Young in all the groups. So I'm Realm of Collectors and several other places. I I know it won't be too hard to find me.
That's true. That's true. Let me ask. Okay, one point. If what if his son starts collecting again? Can he stay together, or can they stay together another 10 years? So can he stay at home? I guess for another 10 years if he collects.
If he doesn't mind me putting shelves in his room, I guess it'll be okay.
Like I don't mind, man. I'm just putting. You're taking measurements and everything. He's like, "What are you doing?" Ah, don't worry about me. Don't worry.
That actually happened. I walked in there with a tape, and
He's like,
he's like, "What are you doing?" I
"Not
said,
leaving yet.
"I'm trying to see how many detox I can fit on this wall."
I'm not leaving yet, Dad. Get out." All right, cool. But all right. Well, dude, thank you once again. This was awesome. You can come back on anytime. I would love to have you back on, especially if to talk about the diorama stuff and everything. But I would love if your channel started, if you started showing how you did stuff and everything. Chris does it. Once in a while he'll do a live thing and everything. It's pretty cool. I like watching that. But it'd be awesome if you start doing that, man.
Yeah, I really need to put some more effort into that. I'll definitely put some thought into that.
Well, I mean, if it takes effort away from you doing the dioramas, don't worry about it. But if you can do it, it's cool. It's
Yeah,
cool.
it would slow me down. I think that's the biggest thing. And I'm
Yeah.
I'm a goal-oriented person.
Right.
And I get a project, I know where I'm starting, and I try to get to the finish line and get done.
Yeah. Right.
I don't like my customers waiting. So if I tell them I'll have it done in a week, I'm gonna have it done in a week if I don't sleep.
Right.
I'm gonna figure it out. So that's the thing. When I get to one where I could maybe do it leisurely and not worry about time frame, then I would be more apt.
And that's understandable. You got to make the customer happy, and that's everybody knows that and everything. So, but once again, thank you very much for joining me on this. It was awesome.
Well,
I don't know.
Thank you for inviting me.
No problem.
It was fun.
Thank you. And anybody out there, thank you very much for. If anybody wants to do this, do a little around 30 minutes with me, hit me up. Just slide into my DMs to do whatever you got to do, and I'll be happy to have you on, and I'll ask questions, and we'll have a good time. You get to it's kind of get to know people in the community and everything. I love doing this, and hit that like button. It helps the channel. Go down there and sub, all that wonderful stuff, and. I guess that will be it. So I guess I'll see you on the next around 30 minutes. And as always, Hell Hasbro, and good night, folks. All right.